Hello again, everyone, and wow, you guys, the viewers, are lucky. 2 videos in one day. Wow, I was gonna put this off until tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon or evening, but you know what? Screw it. She's here. I might as well do it. So, this is Tempest Shadow. Don't worry about the language there. It actually says all about Tempest Shadow, but there's virtually nothing apart from this, which is actually a scene from the My Little Pony the movie, the first official movie. I don't call the season 2 royal wedding a movie, but you have the warnings and everything else on the back, and it is from Hasbro. So Hasbro being Hasbro, there's no blob on the back. Bad Hasbro, very bad. I'd like a blog on the back when it comes to these types. Her actual name, I had it up a few minutes ago. Because she actually does have a real name. Her real name is Fizzle Pop Berry Twist. And as you can see in the movie, this is actually on a fandom thing. So we have the trailer for the movie, and there's Tempest Shadow. Bye, Celestia. So we have a trailer here for the movie. I don't actually have the sound up because I don't want to get copy strike, but we are talking about this pony. Berry Twist as a filly in the My Little Pony the movie. Fine unicorn, broken horn. Eyes is a moderate opal, mane moderate rose with lighter edges. Doesn't look like it. Coat, dark orchid. Yeah, that looks about it. Shadow Tempest, real name is Fizzlepop Berry Twist. Is a female unicorn pony who appears as the secondary antagonist of the My Little Pony the movie. She has a broken horn and a scar on her right eye, and she is the former second in command to of the Storm King. Let me put it this way. She had more screen time than the Storm King. And I can say that because I've actually seen the movie. Yes, I want both the DVD version so my niece can watch and the digital version so when I have a power blackout, I have something enjoyable to watch. Don't get me wrong, I do have Ghostbusters and a few others to actually watch digitally, but let's get her out, and yes, she is going to be sitting on my desk. Now, it actually says he includes pony figure and accessory. What's her accessory? I'm trying to find out what is her accessory because this is all molded onto her. Oh, no. Maybe not. Can I? Oh, yes, I can. Seriously, where is her cutie mark? So this is her accessory. It's virtually the battle armor that was given to her by the Storm King. Crap. Though it actually does look good on her. And it actually just, you can just lift up, what is it, one side, take it off, there. I am going to leave her tail in that. Seriously, she's already making a mess of my desk. So the accessory, like I said, just battle armor. Put it on. Plug that in. And done. I actually like the metallic blue on black when the light actually hits it. I do have another light somewhere. If it hasn't gone walkabouts. I mean, it probably has gone walkabouts. It's gone walkabouts. And sorry about the noise in the background. But there we go. You can actually see the metallic. It actually looks more metallic purple than blue. So I do love this mohawk of a mane. Reminiscence to the 80s. Oh, and she does come with this type of thing. That was my walking stick. Sliding down to hit my right knee. Okay. The brochure. Hell no, I'm not getting that from an ace. I'm not getting that from an ace. I'm not getting that from an ace. Yeah, I would like that. Here's the whole range. No, no, no. Yes, yes. Yes, no, no, no. I have a photo finish from Toys R Us. I now have Tempest Shadow. Trust me, my photo finish is a lot more better than this one. Yes, only because of him. No, that's a maybe because it'd be good little centerpiece with a nice little display. Those two, no. Sea ponies. So we have the main 6, maybe. Then we have the ones that you can actually stick onto your desk and such. So I'm hoping I can get all these at the toy sale, so I can just be like, yep, they're all going on my desk. No to them. I'm gonna have to say no to these lot. So no. Flip and flow sea pennies, nope. Land and sea snap-on fashion, nah. I don't think my niece would like that. No, just no. That would be good for another little centerpiece I have planned. So, yeah, I didn't fold this up the right way, didn't I? No. That's why I think of that little brochure. So I am going to leave her tail like that, though I'm thinking of taking a pair of scissors and just cutting it so it's a little bit shorter and manageable. And not the way it is actually at the moment. I mean, her mane, it's fine. Considering we're meant to have this type of color on top of the mane, yeah, as you can see, they've just gone, you know what, let's just make it all this color. Hasbro. Oh, and did I mention these aren't painted either? So there's a lot of detail missing. So I'm going to have to go through with a highlighting hairpin or something just to give her the right color of mane, and we can also see it on her tail as well. So might have to stylize her tail into something more manageable, though I am actually going to have to put detail on these hoof covers. The figure is good, the figure is fine, just the tail and the detail and the mane are the three main things that I hate. Okay, 4 if you include her cutie mark not being there because, well, Hasbro being Hasbro cut corners. And I know all about the cut corners because of the Transformers Combiner Wars Devastator. No. Craptastic plastic, Hasbro. You dropped the ball on that Devastator. It just didn't feel right plastic-wise. And as you know, I was going to have that big-ass Transformer as a nice little centerpiece of the little battlefield I was planning. Well, that little battlefield I was planning for the display piece, not happening anymore. She's gonna sit on my desk. She actually does have that cult muzzle, just it's a little too cultish. Okay, she's tomboyish. I get it. Yes, I see the scar. Actually, not bad highlights at all on the eyes. They got the horn correct, though. I am thinking of going with a little neon texture just to fill in that, just to make it like she's actually trying to use magic. But overall, it's nice. If you know someone who's actually into My Little Pony, BW in Australia was $5. Everywhere else it could be less. Though this was actually one of the last 2 that was actually on shelf. I'm like, might as well grab it. I might as well grab it because come toy sale, she ain't gonna be there. So yeah, I'm gonna be going over all the hoof armor, perfectly in black. Though she actually does have that cult body and not the mare type body that the bronies know of. And yes, you can go in the comments say, oh, he likes My Little Pony. I grew up in the 80s. Deal with it. It was like She-Ra. Deal with it. That was 80s. There wasn't actually much girl shows in the 80s, apart from, what was it? I think it was Cabbage Patch Kids, I think? Along with Care Bears, She-Ra, My Little Pony. Everything else was for boys. Like Astro Boy, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, He-Man, Transformers, Scooby-Doo. Even though Scooby-Doo had a equal ratio of 2 males to females with a talking dog. But everything was situated for boys. 90s was a mix. Sure, we had Transformers, but we also had G2 My Little Pony, though just didn't stick around that long. Everything else was anime and more suited to family and boys. God, come to think of it, I can't even remember if there was a girl show in the 90s, unless you count Pippi Longstockings and such. I was like, they were few and far in between. Everything else was like, oh, look, let's just do a girl show. And then afterwards, boy show, as far as I can see. We had Ghostbusters in the 90s, 80s as well, if you include the movie. We had a Godzilla show, an animated Godzilla show in the 90s, so deal with it. Here's The Simpsons. We had them in the 90s as well. not the Lego figs, but the show itself. They was family. But yeah, there wasn't much girl shows. Unless there was an anime called Sailor Moon that was English dubbed, though it was actually weird, considering I watched the original Japanese version as well. And it was like, everything was few and far between. That's my walking stick that just fell again, don't know why. It shouldn't. But yeah, there was not enough girl shows. Now they're pumping out, what is it, girl show after girl show? Take a look at Disney. Disney's family, but they also have a number of girl shows as well. I remember what was it? There was a number of Disney shows in the 90s that were meant for girls, but it actually turned out to be more oriented to family. Gargoyles was for boys. Tailspin was more oriented to family, but was more boys. Gummy Bears was more girls, but more centrated to family type as well. I'm gonna have to do a 90s show roundup, 80s and 90s show roundup for you guys. Oh, that's gonna be hard as hell for me because I can remember all the shows. I mean, in Australia we had a show called The Ferals. It was a live action puppet show with human actors in it as well. Best show, bloody brilliant. Wish it was still around because it would have gave My Little Pony a run for its money. Quite literally. There was also Captain Planet and the Planeteers. Here's a show. Look up Widget. W-I-D-G-E-T. Widget. Or is it I-T? Yeah, W-I-D-G-I-T. It is. I remember that show. I remember it more clearly than seeing Generation 2 of My Little Pony. Because, A, this one's G4. And Generation 4 is actually coming to a close. And I mean, quite literally coming to a close because Season 8 is actually at its midway point. So, 13 episodes into Season 8, we haven't still seen Tempest Shadow or Busy Pop Bubble Pop or whatever her name is. Her real name. So we have not seen her come up at all. Not one bit. Though we have had Queen Chrysalis show up. That was episode 13. Good villain. Very good villain. But Tempest Shadow was more powerful villain than Queen Chrysalis, and I wish I do have a figure of Queen Chrysalis to actually show off next to her to Tempest Shadow here, but I don't. What is it with me and villains? I always go for the villains. I was like, you should like Autobots more better. Me. Such heroic nonsense. Seriously, I have, what is it? More Autobots than Decepticons in my original Generation 1 Transformers. I'm hoping to actually make that a little bit more better with the ones I'm getting now. Because I'm keeping my Generation 1 Transformers, they're not going nowhere. Right. See that, guys? That is called package hair. She has package mane syndrome. So, yeah. I'm just going to end it here now. So I'm rambling on about old shows from the 80s and 90s, and no one probably understands any of that. But yeah, I will do a 80s and 90s TV show rundown. And that's my parents going off it. The kitten. So yeah, I'll catch us all later. So toy sales coming up. I don't know if I'm gonna bring home anything because I have some. Well, I think it's about four Transformers I need to pay off in about 2 to 3 weeks. So this would be the last review until then. So yeah, I'm gonna chop a tail, I should say. I'm gonna chop a tail. There's no brush, so what's the point? What's the point in having a brushable tail when everything else just there's no brush for her? So anyway, I'll catch you all later. Until next video, which will probably be one of my third-party Transformers that I'm getting. So until then, like, subscribe, comment down below, share the video, hit the bell notification while I go and sort out 2 cats that are running up and down the hallway like a herd of elephants, like you would never believe. Free ring circus at my place. I'm the ringmaster. Not really. Alright, catch us all later. And I'm gonna hunt another bargain.